How it goes it? I'm Will Maxwell, and this is What Did We Miss? This is the segment where I tell you the stories WWAY did not, and in exchange, you tell me to talk slower. Honest to goodness, guys, I'm talking as slow as I can. An irate woman in Los Angeles had a message for the Kardashians.
Go mess with the Castro family!
Mauricio Medrano entered Dash, a clothing store owned by the Carsomethingans, and pointed a gun at two cashiers and screamed, "Stay away from Cuba." Now, this isn't the most effective way of communicating. Surely you'd get your point across better by replying to one of Kim's selfies on Twitter. She later returned to the store brandishing a machete and screaming at a group of reporters who I guess have a much better response time than the LAPD. Medrano was later arrested and held on a $50,000 bond. She said if the Kardashians set foot on communist soil, they'd be executed, which some interpret as a threat, but clearly she is a huge Kardashian fan and she's just trying to warn them. Just like how in 2011, I stormed into a Foot Locker with a slingshot and warned Carmelo Anthony not to go to New York. Medrano wasn't able to get back into the store, so she stuck the machete in the door before she left. This is the psycho threat version of sliding your late paper under your professor's door because you didn't catch them during office hours. Check out how this commuter decided to catch the train. Motorists in Perth, Australia were shocked to see this 23-year-old hitch a ride by holding on to the train's windshield wiper. He did something that shocked Australians. This is a continent that has a shrimp that can kill you by punching you really hard. A continent where occasionally spiders rain from the sky. He did something to shock them. After traveling through a few stops going a little under 70 miles per hour, the man was detained at a station where transit officers were waiting for him. The transit authority doesn't have a policy for train surfing, mostly because they never thought they'd have to deter people from death. A group of 6 people recently finished an 8-month Mars simulation. This group lived in isolation in a closed environment on the side of a volcano in Hawaii. I feel like they must have been tricked into signing up. All right, I need volunteers. Who wants to spend 8 months living in Hawaii? Living in a dome with strangers, isolated from humanity, and only eating food you grow in a lab. No, it's too late. It's too late. You already raised your hands. This mission tests the practical aspects of humans living together in space. I've never been to outer space, but I have lived with 5 roommates before. I'm more confident in our ability to get to Mars than I am in 6 people living together without eventually hating each other. I'm Will Maxwell, and that's what we missed.